Beginning in 1881, one of the largest silver strikes in California gave birth to the town of Calico. It still stands as one of the last remaining ghost towns in the state. Join us as Paranormal TV offers the truth be told story on the supernatural side of Calico.
During the boom years, the town of Calico had a population of about 1,200 people, with the mining district having a population of a little over 5,000 people. Now, Calico is a very uproaring town because the entire main street of Calico is only about 1/4 of a mile long, but on that street there was about 22 saloons during the boom years.
In the middle of the desert lies another ghost town. Calico, they call it. And in its heyday, this was another town where the desire for silver overruled the scorching sun, freezing nights, and horrible living conditions.
Between 1881 and 1907, they mined about $86 million worth of silver out of these mountains.
I don't really know a whole lot about, ghost phenomenon, that kind of thing, but one theory along those lines is that people who had hard lives or died, violent or unnecessary deaths, they end up being trapped on this level. I always feel like there's something else here. At nighttime, everything's locked up. There's no traffic up here, really. And yet lights will come on and go off. Doors will swing open. You'll walk past a building and check the lock and walk back through an hour later and the lock's gone. Just lots of really weird things.
Visited by people from all over the world, Calico offers a historical glimpse into the old Wild West. And during the day, the town appears to be calm on the surface. But at night, when the town is empty, the facade falls.
Pretty rough little area here. What happens is sometimes at night, they'll actually see blue lights moving across the town site without regard to where the ravines are. So how can anyone walk through the town with a light and not go up and down with the canyon? But basically, the lights seem to be floating, and if you try to follow them, they cross a ravine in such a way that you can't follow. If you look right behind us here, just down the hill there, you'll find what's left of the old Spanish Trail, Mormon Trail, among many others. And those trails were used, as far back as maybe 50,000 years ago. So man has been going through this area almost continuously during that period. There's been many things that happened here, a lot of history.
It's definitely a ghost town. Definitely a ghost town. Too many strange things that, you can't dismiss everything as coincidence.
Okay, an interesting thing happened here in this building in 1992. A couple of our guests came up, and during the weeks, we don't usually have a school marm here within the building. Well, that day, they found the door open, walked into the building, and what did they find? They found a woman sitting in there who claimed to have been the last school teacher here at Calico. Well, they talked to her for about 45 minutes, took some photographs with her, took them home, had them developed. The only problem is when they had the photographs developed, they found that where the teacher was supposed to be, there was only a blank space. Well, this is interesting because the last school teacher here at Calico, her name was Margaret J. Olivier. Now, she died in 1932, and at her own request, she was buried here in the Calico Cemetery, which is just below the town. So if she was up here in 1992, she was probably just visiting. It's only a short walk from the cemetery to the schoolhouse. Several times after the school place has been closed down for the night, the doors will rattle, the locks will move. They've gone in the next day and they'll find that some of the costumes have been moved around on the racks.